I think it's cool that we found ourselves, like I said earlier, in kind of a dogfight, and we kind of all kind of gathered together and kind of pushed through it, and ended up coming back from a deficit this weekend and getting the points we needed to make a playoff push.
A couple of big moments for you, 3 points in your last two games. Do you feel like you've really settled in here, and how good did it feel to put one away tonight?
It felt great to help contribute in a way that I haven't in the past, and getting one on the back of the net and getting my first. And the guys have been super helpful, and I think it's just been great, kind of settling in. Working with the coaches after practice. I don't know, those quick two-touch shots or one-timers, and just getting extra reps in, and maybe coming in, not feeling that level of confidence, and then building that throughout practice with some of the other guys before and after practice. Some of the vets in player development have been super helpful, so I'm very grateful for that, and it's been great.
It's awesome. And it has to help that there's lots of other young guys, new faces that have come in around the same time you did, and still coming this week with Jack Berglund. It feels like you guys are all in the same boat, already contributing. Does that help to have lots of other, young prospects here too?
Yeah, it kind of takes, not to say that there is a lot of pressure, but it kind of takes that, edge around or off. Just being around guys that you've seen in development camp and that you're friends, and we all do this because we love it, and then kind of go from there and just have fun with it and kind of compete and give our best every day.
You seem to have good chemistry with Kachuk over the past few games. What is it about you guys that works?
I think he's a really poised player with a lot of skill, super soft skill, can get pucks up, great stick, as you saw in that one segment. And I think he's been a guy that's been super helpful, just talking to him and asking him things and kind of his experiences and what he saw, and just gathering his, unique perspective, just because he's been around for such a long time and he's a really good, talented player. So I think it's cool to have that kind of guy to go up to and ask, hey, what do you think about this or that? And, he's always got a pretty good answer.
First career goal with the Phantoms. You've been pushing for this one for every game you've been here. You're flying around on the ice. No one questions your effort here. How does it feel to finally put that one home in a game where you're tied up?
It felt awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Having the guys, everyone come up giving you fist bumps. I can't lie. It's a great feeling. And like I said earlier, just being able to contribute in that sense. I feel like I've had a bunch of chances that maybe could have helped push us over the edge other games, and it feels really good to have that tonight, and have the support of all the guys.
Your backs have been against the wall for a while now, right? We've been talking about must-win playoff hockey for a little bit. To string back-to-back wins together heading into your final 3 games, how can you use that as you head into a big one against Springfield Wednesday?
I think it's like kind of some of the guys touched on earlier, just kind of bonding together as a group, little things, just like team dinner, what's it called? Playing sewer before the game, got 10, 15 guys, we're all going at it, we're super competitive, and just having that edge, having each other's backs, and, going into games and having fun with it. Going and following the coaches' systems, and then just kind of seeing what happens and giving our best effort. And I think it's been like a huge turnaround, and it's been great.